Okay, so let's evaluate the indefinite integral of sine of x over cosine to the fourth power of x. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite this as the integral of the sine of x. And instead of, let's rewrite the cosine to the fourth as cosine of x to the fourth power dx. Okay, so this looks like it's set up nicely for a U-substitution. We have the cosine function on the bottom, and we have the derivative of the cosine function on top. Well, the derivative is negative sign, but we have a multiple of the derivative of the cosine function. All right, so let's apply a U-substitution here. Let's say U is equal to the cosine of x. And if U is cosine of x, then du is equal to the negative of the sine of x dx. And we don't have a negative sign in our integrand. We have sine of x. So let's divide both sides by -1 or multiply both sides by -1. And we'll say negative du, should be black, negative du is equal to the sine of x dx. Okay, so it looks like the sine of x dx will become a negative du. And it looks like the cosine of x will become a u. All right, so let's apply the u substitution. Our integral becomes the indefinite integral. We have 1 over the cosine of x, which is 1 over u to the fourth power. 1 over u to the fourth power. And the sine of x dx becomes a negative du. Negative du. Okay. And 1 over u to the fourth, well, we could rewrite that as u to the negative fourth power du. And let's apply the reverse power rule, or the power rule for integration. And so we have a negative out front. We have a u. We'll add 1 to the power, so that's -3. And we'll divide by -3. And don't forget our constant of integration. Okay, so the u to the -3, we could bring that to the bottom. The two negatives cancel out. So it looks like we have 1 over 3u to the third power plus c. All right, so now we can back substitute, and we could put the cosine of x back in for the u. Okay, so we have 1 over 3 cosine to the third power of x plus c. And we could clean this up a little bit. The reciprocal of the cosine function is the secant function. So 1 over cosine to the third power should be, well, we have the 1/3, okay? And 1 over the cosine to the third power should be secant to the third power of x plus c. All right, so that should do it. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so that should do it for this one. 1/3 times the secant to the third power of x plus c.